Conversion of glucose to glycogen. What's glycogen from last semester? Simple. What is it? Stored glucose. It's take the glucose molecules, C6H12O6, and turn them around and put them somewhere else. You still got C6H12O6, but now it can be stored in the liver and in muscle. If I cut your bicep open, I will find glycogen there. If I cut your liver open, I find glycogen there. It's just stored glucose. You can't take glucose and put it in the muscle. It has to be in the form of glycogen. So if you take glucose out of the blood and you store it as glycogen, what does it do to levels? Lowers them. Increased amino acid absorption and protein synthesis. So it makes proteins being made faster. It increases the rate of protein synthesis. Increased triglycerides. These are the things you eat, right? Increased triglyceride synthesis. You turn triglycerides into fat faster. In the presence of insulin. All those things to me sound good. So insulin is what I want. I need it. You have to have it. It's a great thing. Give me pump more. If I took a shot of it right now, I would wake up more. Even though maybe I don't need it.
What about insulin shock?
What?
What about insulin shock?
Shock?
Yeah.
That means you don't have any. We're gonna get. I got
How
slides.
about they shot you with insulin to put you into insulin shock?
Oh no, that's not good. Because you can have too much and this goes too fast and you die. Okay, look at all I did. All these things did. Blood, glucose concentrations decline. I'm just imagining my light being there. Homeostasis restored. What happens to insulin? Stops being produced. It needs a break every once in a while. That's why you shouldn't be eating carbohydrates all day long. They think maybe that's the problem in South Texas, that there's so many carbs down here that maybe it's a little bit genetic, maybe it's a little bit where we live. There's studies all about it. I listen to those doctors, they're all arguing. Oh, it's just Hispanic culture, whatever. It's just the genetics of Hispanics. No, it's not. I don't think so. I think it's diet. Down here, there's so much carbohydrate. Everywhere I go, there's carbohydrates. Every meal of the day, tortillas. And your pancreas never gets a break. It never stops having to make insulin, so it stops. It says no more. I've had enough. That's my theory. I don't know. It's not on the test. This is on the test. I'm getting hyper. I'm getting hyped up. Study that. Know it. I'm going to ask lots of questions. Okay? Opposite thing. Where's my disturbed? Where's my disturbed? Right here. Declining blood glucose levels, which is happening probably see right now. You haven't eaten for 4 or 5 hours. You get up in the morning, you don't eat breakfast. So many people do that here. And by 11 o'clock, they're like, you gotta eat all through the day. You gotta have a little light food. It's so good to eat little meals all day. Declining blood glucose levels because you haven't eaten for 3 or 4 hours is normal. It happens. Alpha cells, you know which ones. In the pancreatic islets, secrete glucagon. Here's what glucagon does. Increased breakdown of glycogen to glucose. So the stored stuff you stored earlier from eating, because notice, wait, no glucose in the urine. If you got glucose in the urine, you're abnormal. Something's wrong with your kidneys. You don't waste any of that because that's food. And your body thinks you might not ever eat again. So you break down that glycogen, you turn it to glucose, and now it's available for energy. Where does it come from? The liver, the skeletal muscle. Increased breakdown of fats to fatty acids. So you start breaking down fats to fatty acids because you can burn these for energy. Increased synthesis of release of glucose from the liver. You have the stored glucose as glucose in the liver as well, and you get it. All 3 of these things will raise the level. What else could you do?
Eat.
Eat. Drink a glass of orange juice. Eat a tortilla. Any carbohydrate, a granola bar, something with a lot of energy. Those fake things, those power bar things they make, they have tons of sugar in them. So that would also raise the level. Homeostasis restored. What happens to glucagon? It stops. Learn that. It's coming on the test. Thank you. Read your book.